Why, hello there. I'm so glad you made it today. My friends and I have been itching to have a turn with you. You see, we've been talking about fractionating you and turning your brain to mush for a while now. They'll be here soon, you know. I thought I could make sure you were ready while we wait, So get comfortable for me. Lay down, sit down, whatever's best for you to feel absolutely at ease. Close your eyes for me. That's right. And take a few deep breaths. You know how this works. Because now that you're starting to relax for me, it's so much easier to bring your full attention to me. To just let yourself get drawn by my voice and allow it to take you down so deep into trance. Because you know that's where you're going anyway. Even without my input, you know that you're going to be taken down again and again and again. And with every drop, you will fall so much deeper, and with every wake, it's going to become just a little bit harder to come all the way up. And because you're anticipating, your mind is already taking you down, imagining how many times you're going to fall, how scrambled your brain is going to be just for us, making that first drop into trance happen so effortlessly right now. It's just so easy, you see. So easy to let go for us. Every drop coming easier, falling deeper, falling faster, and feeling so nice, as it always does. The up and down disorienting, but oh, so nice. Are you as excited as I am? You should be. So now coming back up for me, but not all the way, because every time you drop down, you're going to go so much deeper than the last, and come up just a little bit less. It's more fun that way after all. So coming back up, almost, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, wonderful. Just in time. I think everyone is here. Have fun.
We both know why we're here. So let's get down to it, shall we? Sink from me right now. Down, down, deeper and deeper. No snaps, no sophistry, just down. And coming up and up, and up and up, and up and up and up, easy and effortless. And back down, deeper, settling, falling, floating, deeper and deeper and deeper. Just like that. And just as easily coming up and up, and up and up, and up and up and up and up and up. There you go. Take just a moment, and then drop down once again. Further down, deeper down, settling down. Nice and comfy, down. And then back up and up and up, and up and up and up, and up, 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 up.
Hello world, I'm Dragontize. I'm mesmerized with voice and eyes. It can be so fun to just let your mind sink down into trance as my voice slows down. And your breathing slows down, and your thoughts slow down, and your body relaxes and settles down. That's right. But the joy of fractionation is going in and out, over and over, a little deeper with each loop. So I'm going to count from 1 to 10, and when I get to 10, you'll be awake again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wake. And thank you for listening.
Isn't it lovely? To be here and listen to this. To feel your mind wrapped around my fingers. To feel the back and forth of the wake and the drop. Going up and down, left and right, back and forth, wake and drop. Embracing this moment for what it is, allowing yourself to experience it all. With the anticipation growing, your mind knows what it wants. You know deep inside that with every wake, there will eventually be another word to keep this game of seduction going. Every drop is another opportunity to discover how deep this rabbit hole goes. Are you ready for what comes next? Wake for me, darling. Are you ready to play?
Isn't it wonderful to not really know if you're down or up? Your mind has already given up on the concept of clarity. Our voice is no longer a rarity. You're just stuck in that blissful loop created for you by this group, spiraling further down each time you hear a new sound. Coming up for such a short period of time, it must be so difficult to keep up with the rhyme, so why don't you just relax? We'll collect your thoughts as attacks. Just sink. After all, you're already on the brink of a nice warm sleep, dropping so very deep. You've been given this chance to drift into trance, so take the leap and drop into sleep. Let the warmth envelop you. As you slowly start to come to, your mind can begin to rise. The next voice? That's a surprise. Coming all the way back up now. It's time for me to take my bow.
Shh. Drop down deeper. It's a pleasure to drop down, down, down. Every snap pulls you down deeper. Slip, sink, melt, drop down deeper, deeper, deeper for me. Float in this delightful place. You're doing so well. Now my snaps will raise your mind all the way awake, back to your normal state. 3, 2, 1, 0. Awake, aware.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. But you were, weren't you? You've been devoting so much of your attention, not just to me, but to everyone here. Of course, right now it's focused on me. But how long will that last? How long before your thoughts are snatched away by someone else? How long until you're just thrown to the next person, to the next voice, enchanted by that voice, just like you're enchanted by mine, and you're going to be enchanted by that, and the next voice, and the next voice, and the next voice. All so enticing, all so enthralling. You find it so easy to just let each one into your mind, and take away just a few more thoughts.
Do you know how deeply in trance you are right now? Does it matter? Wouldn't you like to drop deeper now? Wouldn't you like to know that you could come up at any time you'd like to? And doesn't it feel good to know that no matter how many times you drop down more deeply now or come up right now, that your unconscious mind is simply delighted to obey, that your unconscious mind likes the up and the down, the up and the down, the up and the drop, just like that. So no matter how many times you find yourself dropping deeply into trance right now, or coming up again right now out of trance, coming up as widely awake as you possibly can, and then realizing that you're just going to drop down even more deeply, doesn't it feel good to know that you're just going to drop down even deeper and deeper, that every next voice, every next command takes you down so powerfully to a place that your unconscious mind loves being right there, Hold on to how good that feels, crave how good that feels, and drop. And then you can come up whenever you want to, but I bet you're going to drop again.
So the interesting thing is, I don't know if you've dropped into trance once, twice, or quite a few times before this one. Or maybe this is your first trance. If it's your first trance, would you want to start it off right? Or is this the trance right at the end? Do you even have enough awareness to know what's the start, the beginning, the end, the finale? What part really matters? Opening those eyes or closing them? Breathing in or out? Feeling heavy, loose, and limp? Or light, relaxed, and airy? Should those eyes be open or closed? Should you be listening or following along? Should you sleep or wake up on 3? 1, 2. Sleep, deep down deep, and then wake on 3. 1, 2, 3.
You know what's really cool about fractionation? Fractionation's a little like the placebo effect, because the more that you think about it, the more powerful it is. And even though you know that it's going to happen, that doesn't get rid of how powerful it is. So really, it doesn't hurt to just let all that anticipation start to build and build and build, thinking about how good it's going to be as every single part of your mind starts to turn off now, like a breath, a puff of air across the flickering candle that is your brain, every little room going dim, second by second, moment by moment, knowing that this up and down roller coaster that you have signed up for is only going to get better and better with every passing second. So take a moment, take a breath, and sink down deep now. Very good. Because it feels good to be down deep, but of course, you can't stay down forever because what's down goes up. What's up must come down. So if you're all the way down, you must come up, 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 and down, and up, and
up is up and down is down, and many voices spin you round. You listen closely for certain sounds, such as drop deep, deep, deeper down. Or perhaps some sounds alert. Let's try open your eyes, feeling perked. My voice is lulling you, softly sinking, dropping deeper needs no thinking. I love the way you sink and lift, letting that mind just gently drift. With every up, a better down, so listen closely for more sounds. I want you to open your eyes at the count of 3. No surprise. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open, feeling good. Just keep listening, my sweet. You're doing so, so good.
Oh, hi. I see that you've woken up. We'll see how long that lasts. We'll see just how long you can keep those tired eyes open. Though, I imagine it's not going to be for very long. I have a feeling that just being offered another opportunity to close those heavy eyelids of yours will be enough to tempt you down. Just allowing your mind to think of slipping, think of drifting, think of dropping down so deep, so quickly that such thoughts could be dizzying. Almost as if your head starts to sway and your vision blurs with each word you listen to. Doesn't that sound so nice? So nice that you can just allow it to happen on its own. Or maybe it's been happening, maybe it's already happened. Maybe you're just caught in a never-ending loop of you're floating down and up and down and up. And then each time you think you're right about to actually drop for real, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, up, up. Welcome back. I think your mind drifted a little there. But you're back now, right? Huh. We'll see how long that lasts.
Hi, sweetie. Enjoying your time? Listening to all these beautiful voices. Hope you don't mind that I take you deeper too, adding more to the wonderful sensations you've been feeling when you relax and sink so eagerly. Drop for me, sweetheart. That's right, drop nice and deep like that. There. I got you, sweetie. You're safe with me. You're so lovely. Now enjoy as my friends do the same to you. And wake up.
As you listen to my voice, you can find yourself relaxed deeper and deeper. You can become aware of becoming aware of how fractionated you're becoming. You can find that each successive voice takes you deeper and further than before. And as you drop more with each successive voice, you find that anticipation builds because you're fully aware of the process of fractionation. You understand intrinsically how it works. And it is working, isn't it? And you might find that sense of anticipation leads on to something even deeper, even more profound with each successive voice. So that by the time you start to hear the next voice, you'll instantly start dropping for it. As that anticipation level builds and rises, just taking you up ever so slightly just under the surface. And before you know it, you hear the next voice, and that just takes you down even deeper than the previous voice.
And as you're listening and following all of our voices, maybe it gets confusing to tell when you're hypnotized or not. But that's okay. We're here to guide you, so you really don't need to know. You just follow along. And that can be as easy as breathing. Find yourself where you need to be. You just focus right here. And you know that when you're up, you're up. And when you're down, you're down. And if you're upside down, you're still down. You're still down. You're still down. It's okay to be down here as it all kind of unravels. As you unravel the feelings of trance that spin out and away. As you unwind more and more into that feeling. And as you're going exactly where you need to go, when you need to go, when you need to go all the way up.
You're definitely awake now, right? I mean, if I counted you up out of trance, there would be no trance to count you up out of. So if I were to go 1, 2, 3, awake. And if that felt like it all of a shift to you, I mean, I wonder if that meant that your awake before wasn't completely awake, that there was some vestige of trance clinging to you, that all those words and finger snaps, all those nice honeyed descriptions of how heavy your body is and how your eyes can blink and how your body can sink, how your mind can grind to a halt, might have just made awake feel a little bit like asleep and made asleep feel like a little bit of awake. And how can you tell, even if you're in trance right now, if you're up or down, asleep or awake, down or up, or somewhere sideways stuck in your own mind, in your own trance, and the words of us spinning you down and deeper and deeper and down and making you feel better and better, looser and limper and blanker, and so at ease, feeling so good. And coming up on the count of 3, as much as you can manage on the count of 1, 2, 3, awake-ish.
Are you awake right now? Are you sure? Are you sure you're wide awake? Or are you still tranced? Maybe you never woke up. Maybe you've been in trance this whole time. Maybe you're still in trance. Maybe your previous trance never ended. Maybe you've always been deep. Maybe you've always been soft, floaty, tranced. Maybe. Or maybe you are wide awake. Maybe you're fully awake, fully aware. Maybe you're wide awake right now.
Hey, I'm so glad I get to spend some time with you. Time. You've lost track of it, haven't you? As the seconds became minutes, time flying by, but your brain standing still, your thoughts so slow. Trance would feel so good right now. So just drop for me. Enjoy the bliss
of mindlessness, but we don't have much time. So I'll count the seconds, 1 to 5, and when I get to 5, you'll be back awake, just in time for the next voice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wake up.
Hey, this is all pretty intense, right? So while you're in my section, why not just take a break from all that up and down, in and out of trance stuff for a minute? It can be like a little oasis in this journey of fractionation where you can just catch your breath, take it easy. Wait, are you dropping again? You just can't help yourself. Even when you need a break, when you want to pause, you can't help but sink, drop, sleep now. And there you are, just melting into that feeling of trance that just keeps pulling you back with every word I say and every voice you hear, recognizing the reality that for now the only path goes forward and down and deep into trance. So even as you feel yourself coming back up now, knowing another voice will bring you even deeper, well, should have taken that break when you had the chance.
Oh, hey there. So many voices, aren't there? But each one distinct, different, powerful, each one able to affect you in a new way, just like me. Every voice amplifying the effect, each new one taking you down deeper, dropping you. Just drop. Drop for me. Drop down. That's right, so deep for me. But even now, you could be deeper. You could fall further, and each voice you hear after mine will bring you down even more, pull you to a new depth. Just that one simple thought matters. Nothing complicated, nothing else at all. Every new voice, every single one, will send you deeper than the one before it. I'm back up, awake, ready for another voice.
Oh, you poor thing, struggling to stay awake when all you want to do is sink. It's like keeping a candle lit in the middle of a hurricane, isn't it? But don't worry, you can stop now. I'll count you down. 3, 2, drop. That's better. Down you go. You're not awake. There's no need to pretend. No more struggle. But just like that, it's time to drift awake again, so we can start all over. Up you go.
Right here, right now. You don't have to go into trance. You could lay there, wide awake, mind busy. Or you could relax, go deep, and let someone else do the thinking for a while. You don't have to go into trance. No. It's more that you want to, because you remember how wonderful it feels every time you go deep, deep into hypnotic slumber. You long for that comforting sensation of being enveloped by it, surrounded by it. I'm going to count from 10 to 1, and as I count, I want you to really focus on how it feels to go into trance. 10, 9, you love how it feels to just sleep. 8, 7, to go down, further down into sleep. 6, 5, going deeper and deeper, following my voice. 4, 3, almost there. 2, 1, sleep. But only until I tell you to open your eyes. In 1, 2, 3, open your eyes, wake up.
Well, look at you being passed around by everybody in this file, just back and forth, or better yet, should I say up and down. In fact, you can just follow my voice down. You can let my voice guide you down into the nice, relaxing depths of trance that you can remember how wonderful it feels to just sink, to follow my voice down, to let my voice be the guide now as you sink and drop, and let every thought inside of that mind of yours just fade into the background as you focus on my voice, and let it pull you down into that nice, comfortable, easy trance, just as you have been, just as you will, sinking and falling so wonderfully, so effortlessly, and so blissfully. But it looks like our time is up, so go ahead and come up now, all the way up, and have fun.
Oh, hasn't this been fun? So many voices, yet so few thoughts. But I think we've kept you here for long enough. It's time for us to say goodbye. But don't worry, we are all right here waiting for you. You can always come back and listen again, or find the little pleasures in each of us individually if you sneak over to the big fun list of voices in the description. So, I guess I'll say on behalf of everyone, I hope you enjoyed, and see you again soon.